What's up everybody, Phantom here, and this is my video on my thoughts of the PC version of the beta of Call of Duty World War II. It's not good, guys, really not good. I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to start off with the graphics because it's kinda okay. It's okay. If you look here, you can see all the options. I mean, it's not like, I feel like there's something missing. Like, I feel like there's more options in other games, but this is a decent selection. You got, anti-aliasing, you got textures, you can move things up and down, low, high, epic. I believe I have it on high and maybe some medium, just to keep my frame rate above 60 at all times. 1080p, 60 frames per second. It doesn't look good in game. I don't know if it's just me, but when I played it on PS4 Pro, it looked better. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because that had high dynamic range because I have a 4K HDR TV. Maybe that was it. It just didn't look the same, and I was kind of disappointed. That's not where my problem is. My problem is that I've only played 2 games, and if you go, well, how can you get your thoughts and your decision off of 2 games? 2 games isn't enough. You have to play at least a few hours before you can make up your mind on a game. No, I don't. Not when I played 2 games and both games ended with it crashing. That's right, it crashed both times. That's 100%, and it was so frustrating that I just don't care anymore. I don't care enough to try to fix this because I know I'm gonna play it on console. And PC guys are gonna come at me going, oh well, it's gonna be better on PC, you got mouse and keyboard. Yeah, here's the thought though. I was playing on it, with a mouse and keyboard. I got a decent mouse. I believe it's the Logitech 602 or 502. No, the 602. The G602. It is wireless, so there might be a little bit of lag, but I don't have much problems in any other game. Other games, I just know it's my aiming that's the problem. I'm just not very good. I got a bit of a tremor in my hand, so I can't really stay steady. But this wasn't the problem in this game. It felt like when I stopped moving my mouse, it kept going. Maybe mouse acceleration was on and I just didn't turn it off or something. I didn't see it in the options, but that's bad. If it's not in the options and it truly is, there's built-in mouse acceleration, that's awful because you stop and your view keeps going. So I had to constantly adjust for it. That's why if you look at the gameplay, it looks really erratic, especially compared to my other uploads of PC games that I've put up. It's not good, guys. It makes the gameplay feel bad. When you can control it, which in my second gameplay I control it a little bit better, it does feel like a Call of Duty game. But with all the other problems, the visuals just not looking the same. Maybe something in the install was bad. And the crashes, I don't feel like dealing with that. And we're 2 months out and your game's crashing 100% of the time with me. Like, I played 2 games, 2 crashes. And both games, one was yesterday on the 28th, so maybe they had the update. I came on today, there was an update, it still crashed. So, and my gameplay's fine, I'm hitting, well, if I didn't cap it, it was in the mid 80s. I made it that way, so maybe it might drop into the 50s, like 58, 59. But I wanted to keep it above 60 as much as possible. That's why it's not on high settings all across the board or epic settings. I wanted good gameplay. And the problem is that it's crashing. Nothing. I checked to see if maybe my card's overheating. Maybe I had to clean it. My CPU, seeing if my overclocks are the reason. And no other games does it crash like this. None. Not even PUBG. it doesn't crash in PUBG. I don't get great frame rates because it's a mid-end computer with an i5 4690K and a GTX 960 4GB version. It's middle of the line, maybe just under middle of the line computer, but it's good enough for 1080p, 60 frames in most games except for PUBG and games like that are a little more taxing. But even in those games, it doesn't crash. This game, 2 games, 8 minutes each, it crashes. How is after 8 minutes it's just crashing? That's not my computer, it's the application. And we're 2 months out and your game's crashing this much. I just feel that at launch, it's still going to have all these problems, and people are going to be pissed off, and I'm not going to spend $60 on a game that I know is probably going to have all these problems at launch. Like every other Call of Duty PC port, it always has problems. They have never shown since maybe Modern Warfare, but I didn't play PC back then, that they can get it right on PC. They've never shown it. Every time the new Call of Duty comes out, I always hear about how it has a bunch of problems on PC. The PC gamers are pissed off, and that's why last year with Infinite Warfare, only like 10,000 people bought the game. I mean, it's partly because it's always a bad PC port, but it's also because Infinite Warfare is space combat bullshit that nobody wanted. But it was mainly because no one wants that game, because they're not going to spend $60 on a game that they know is always broken at launch and doesn't get fixed till like 3 months in. No one cares on PC anymore. And the people that do care are console players with gaming PCs. So, you know, it's just not worth it. But that's all I got for this video. The gameplay might play out after I'm done talking. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.